Life is not so much about saying hello as it is goodbye. Tonight we will say goodbye to some of the most influential people in our lives, our administrators, our teachers, and our friends. These are the people that have made the past 3 years of our high school experience unforgettable. One of those amazing people have been our principal, Mr. Richard Macheski. After attending Calvin College, he received his bachelor's degree in history. He also holds a master's and an education specialist degree from Wayne State University. Currently, our fearless leader is working towards his doctorate degree at Wayne State. But all those educational honors cannot add up to what Mr. Macheski has accomplished outside of school. He is a loving husband and father to his wife and 4 children. But most importantly, for the past 2 years, he has been our friend. Mr. Macheski emulates what school spirit is really all about. Whether it's been standing on the sidelines in a downpouring rainstorm or driving miles from home to see his chieftains compete, he has always been at our sides, cheering us along. His undying confidence and pride in Utica propels us to do great things. Without his love and support, high school would have never been the same. Before I bring this incredible man up here, I leave the class of 2003 with my wishes for your future. I wish you the best. I wish you nothing less than everything you've ever dreamed of. I wish that you would find love along your way, but most of all, I wish you'd stay. Please give a warm and loving welcome to our chief, Mr. Macheski.
Thank you. Thank you, Katie, for that very warm introduction. It's my pleasure today to welcome you to the class of 2003 Utica High School commencement exercises. The dignity and decorum displayed by the class of 2003 has been exemplary. Join them in maintaining that decorum this evening as we celebrate the class of 2003. At this time, I would like to welcome the honored guests that have come to celebrate this special day with the class of 2003. From our incredibly supportive Board of Education, Board President Dr. Carol Klenow, Vice President Kevin Lohmeyer, Secretary Mr. Greg Wojtowicz, Treasurer Mr. Steve Truman, Trustee Mrs. Cheryl Stratton, Trustee Mr. Carl Torito, and Trustee Mrs. Jean Clyda. Leading the Utica Community Schools, Superintendent Dr. Joan C. Sargent. Mr. Randall A. Eckhart, Assistant Superintendent of Instruction. Mr. Mark Davey, Assistant Superintendent for Auxiliary Services. Mr. David A. Berube, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. And Mr. Lawrence Malkowski, Assistant Superintendent for Business and Finance. Here with us this evening also are the 2 Utica High School Associate Principals, and I'm very happy to say good friends of mine, Mr. James Hall and Mr. Carl Kemp. Representing our cluster schools with us this evening, Mr. Patrick Zott, Principal, West Utica Elementary. Mr. Chris Casson, Principal, Wiley Elementary. Mrs. Gail Clore, Principal, Burr Elementary. Mr. Robert Ferens, Principal, Flickinger Elementary. Mrs. Ruth Williamson, Principal, Jeanette Junior High. Mrs. Julie Patterson, Principal, Epler Junior High. And new to our cluster this year, Mr. Ken Marnin, Assistant Principal, Epler Junior High. On stage with us also this evening, no surprises to the class of 2003, Mrs. Kathy Brown, English. Mr. Paul Chapadin, Social Studies. Mr. Gus Vaca, Counseling. Ms. Eileen Gifford, Foreign Language. Mrs. Sharon Gillette, Special Services. Mr. Jim Connie, Science. Mrs. Tammy Hilliard, Math. And Mr. Jerry Kramer, Physical Education. Also, a very special tradition at Utica High School is the amount of staff that come out to see their graduating class. To my left, the staff from Utica High School. I'd like to thank two other special people this evening. First of all, Sandy Osett, our band director extraordinaire. And the person that makes all of this go, frantic as she may be sometimes, our activities director, Mrs. Lisa Lorenz. Many of you came to Utica High with questions, normal, everyday questions and concerns, which hit at the core of your high school experience. As sophomores, you could be overheard to say, "Is this elevator really for anyone to use? You mean credit review is for real?" I was told all sophomores were allowed to drive. What? Chicken nuggets, chicken niblets, chicken patties, chicken strips, chicken fillets, chicken sticks every day for lunch? Can't get any better. Or how about that Mr. Hall, Mr. Kemp, and Mr. LaFata? What a great bunch of guys. You mean we actually all cheer at Utica High assemblies? These questions could be heard reverberating through the halls of Utica High School. Leo Tolstoy, one of Russia's greatest novelists and philosophers, wrote a short story of a Russian czar looking for answers to what he believed to be simple questions. The story involved a young boy in search of answers to 3 questions. These questions had been puzzling him. In his travels, he queried anyone he could find for answers to these simple questions. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? I would suggest, along with Tolstoy, that you have answered these questions during your storied 3 years at Utica High School. Permit me one last lesson. When is the best time to do things? Do it now. Don't procrastinate. For you have been given all the tools necessary to be successful in whatever your endeavor. Who is the most important? We have tried to show you that at Utica High, you have all been the most important. And finally, what is the right thing to do? You know. Look in your heart. It's been there all along. Tolstoy ends his story by also answering these questions. He says, remember that there is only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with. The most important thing is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. For these, my dear graduates, are the answers to what is important in this world. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce your senior class speaker. This young lady needs no introduction. She has exemplified service to her school as a recognized champion debater, leader of our Key Club. When asked, this young lady delivers. Please join me in welcoming Marilia Kiperanidis.
Good evening, Dr. Sargent, Dr. Klenow, members of the Board of Education, faculty, honored guests, and my fellow graduates. As we placed our hands on the walls of our school to make our mark during senior week, I was reminded of how, not too long ago, we did something very similar as children. I think all of us can remember finger painting in kindergarten class and proudly taking home our small, messy handprints, where our parents would hang them on the fridge as if they were priceless masterpieces, and we were all Picasso. 12 years later, we are coming home from school with something different for our parents to hang up, our high school diplomas, and they are every bit as much individual masterpieces. As we graduate, it is time for us to recognize those who are part of our inspiration. At first, it was our family whose love and support not only gave us our own unique talents, but also the encouragement to learn how to use our skills. Later, it was our teachers and administrators who provided us with the necessary art tools and the canvas on which to develop our work. Additionally, we had our peers, classmates, and most importantly, our friends to help us invent our creations. Together, we have, as a class, shown our school spirit by pouring our hearts into everything we did and not stopping until we painted the entire town in orange and black. However, we are starting over as individuals again, and as individuals, we must now find our own defining colors with which to paint our worlds. When we were younger, we used only bright colors because most of us never realized that life held darker times until we were teenagers. Now we have learned that life is neither bright nor dark. It is a mixture of every color. There will be as many bright days as there will be dark ones, and that is what will make each day even more beautiful. Yet, life is not going to be perfect. Sometimes paint spills, and decisions or mistakes are made that we later regret. If, in those times when everything appears to be a catastrophe, we strive to look at life's canvas with a child's eyes, we will not see spills of paint, but bursts of creativity that make us who we are. We must remember that we have the power within us to alter every negative experience we encounter, as well as the imagination to transform any nightmare into the inspiration for a masterpiece. In our lifetime, we can all agree that the world has seen enough of destruction. Now, I challenge the class of 2003 to be a part of creation. The poet T.S. Eliot once posed the question, "Do I dare disturb the universe?" The answer is yes, we already have. Our public, as well as our more personal and private accomplishments, have positively disturbed our school, our city, and our state. Although they will not by any means be forgotten, there is an entire universe waiting for our hands to disturb it. So please, take your hands and paint, draw, and write on everything and anything that you can find. But most importantly, create something that is real and meaningful to you. Our futures may be merely simple sketches at the moment, but over time, they will develop into great works of art. Congratulations, class of 2003. Go out and make your mark.
Anyone who attends Utica High will tell you that it is much more than a school. For some of you, it is the place where you found your very best friend. For some of you, it's where you laughed harder than you ever thought possible. For some of you, it's where you discovered your passion. And for others, it's where you found that teacher that inspired you to change the world. Although everyone will take something different away from high school, we will all remember Utica as a place that has given us memories that will last a lifetime. So as we sit here at a crossroads in our life, I ask that you always remember the people that made it their mission to make sure each of us left high school with much more than just an education. One woman who has put her heart into making sure Utica is not just a place to learn, but a place to grow is our superintendent, Dr. Joan C. Sargent. Joan C. Sargent, a highly respected educator, has been superintendent of Utica Community Schools since 1993. Prior to joining the Utica Community Schools, Sargent was associate superintendent for instruction with the Warren Consolidated Schools. She has also served as a director of instruction in East China Schools and director of computer education for neighboring Chippewa Valley Schools. Sargent began her educational career as a teacher with Troy Schools and has also taught at Macomb Community College. She holds a doctorate in educational leadership from Western Michigan University and a Master of Arts degree from Oakland University. She holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from Eastern Michigan University. Sargent has been a resident of Utica Community Schools nearly 30 years. Her 3 children are all district graduates. Please welcome Dr. Joan C. Sargent.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that nice introduction. And congratulations to the Utica High class of 2003. You are leaving Utica High School having successfully completed a goal that has been 13 years in the making. And having reached your goal of high school graduation, you are each ready to begin another significant chapter in your lives. Commencement Day is one of the best days you and your family can experience together. It represents a great accomplishment filled with significant events and memories that we hope you carry through life. Graduates, everyone in attendance today shares a great sense of pride in you and the goals you have achieved, both individually and collectively, as the Utica High class of 2003. In Utica Community Schools, you have completed a rigorous academic program, made many contributions to your school and to your community. You have participated in academic, co-curricular, and athletic programs, and you have made important friendships to be valued in your future. You have learned, you have grown, and you have reached a new plateau in your life. And as you leave Utica Community Schools, we hope that you will continue to set both personal and professional goals. Developing and pursuing specific goals are important in achieving success in any endeavor. Goals allow you to track the accomplishments that will move you forward to the very next step of your life. They provide the necessary focus and direction to help you achieve the future each and every one of you has the power to create. They assist you in developing strategies to meet new challenges. They give you a direction, a context for your decision-making. Embrace your goals with enthusiasm and with dedication. These are the first steps to achieving them. And when a goal is reached, use it as a building block to achieve the next goal and the next throughout your lifetime. Everyone here today wants you to remember that life is a series of choices and that every choice you make has a consequence. Our hope for you is that you make the choices that will serve you well. Make the choices that will move you forward in life in a positive and a very productive way. As graduates of Utica Community Schools, you have a solid foundation upon which to move into your future. And now it is you who will determine what your future will be. You cannot merely wish for success in order to succeed. You must make the important commitment. Remember that a goal is a dream turned into action. Commit further that you will tap the potential that we know is inside each and every one of you. Congratulations and best wishes to the Utica High class of 2003.
Thank you, Dr. Sargent. At this time, it is my distinct privilege to present to the class of 2003 and our guests, the valedictorians and salutatorians from Utica High School. Dan Sikora. Right here, back there. Just jump to the other side. Dan is the son of Ken and Emily Sikora. Dan plans on attending Michigan State University, where he will in the Honors College, where he will major in mathematics. He is a member of the Utica Community Center for Math, Science, and Technology. He is a National Merit Finalist and was a member of the Macomb Daily and Macomb Secondary Principals All-Conference Academic First Team. Daniel Sikora. Amanda Windsor. Amanda is the daughter of Don and Anita Windsor. She will be attending Michigan State University's Honors College, where she plans on becoming a nurse and anesthetist. She is a member of the National Honor Society and was given an award as the Outstanding Senior Mentor for 2003. Amanda Windsor. Jessica Ryan. Jessica is the daughter of Dan and Susan Ryan. Jessica plans on attending Michigan State University's Honors College, where her major is as of yet undecided. Jessica is a member of the National Honor Society and was recognized for the Principal's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. Jessica Ryan. Melissa Domsick. Melissa is the daughter of Claudia and Jim Domsick. She will be attending Michigan State University's Honors College, where she will major in journalism and Spanish. Melissa is the feature editor of the Arrow newspaper and is a member of the National Honor Society. Melissa Domsick. Nisha Seth. Nisha is the daughter of Bob and Vina Seth. She plans on attending the University of Michigan's Honors College, where she will study pharmacy. She is also a member of the Utica Community School Center for Math, Science, and Technology. She is a recipient of the Macomb Daily and Macomb Secondary Principals All-Conference Academic First Team. She is also a recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. Nisha Seth. Lydia Nafsu. Lydia is a daughter of Yanan and Basil Nafsu. Lydia plans on attending Wayne State University, where she will major in pre-medicine. Lydia is a recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. She was also recognized for departmental awards in the area of accounting and Spanish. Lydia Nafsu. Sarah McCaskey. Sarah is the daughter of Mark and Eleanor McCaskey. Sarah plans on attending Michigan State University's Honors College, where she will study dietetics. Sarah received the Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete recognition. She has also received the Outstanding Female Athlete of the Class of 2003 recognition by the coaches at Utica High School. Sarah McCaskey. Christopher W. Bloodworth, Jr. Christopher is the son of Chris and Nancy Bloodworth. He plans on attending Lawrence Technical University, where he will study engineering. He is a recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. He has also received departmental awards in the area of drafting. Christopher Bloodworth, Jr. Cyprian Marinow. Cyprian is the son of Cornell and Zori Marinow. Cyprian will attend Wayne State University, where he plans on studying medicine. Cyprian is a member of the National Honor Society and is a recipient of the Presidential Scholarship. Cyprian Marinow. Kevin Severance II. Kevin is the son of Kevin and Colleen Severance. Kevin plans on attending Oakland University's Honors College. He plans on studying political science. Kevin is a recipient of the Macomb Daily and Macomb Secondary Principals All-Conference Academic First Team. He is a recipient of departmental awards in the area of social studies and physics. Kevin Severance II. Utica High is very proud to have 2 salutatorians this year. Join me in welcoming Crystal Marsh. Crystal is the daughter of Emmanuel and Jermaine Marsh. She plans on attending the University of Michigan, where she will study genetics. Crystal is the recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence and is a member of the National Honor Society. Crystal Marsh. Dennis Doherty, Jr. Dennis is the son of Dennis and Leanne Doherty. Dennis is a recipient of will be attending Michigan Technical University, where he will study computer engineering and business. He is a member of the National Honor Society and a member of the Key Club. Dennis Doherty, Jr. The class of 2003 valedictorians and salutatorians. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome back to the stage Daniel Sikora. Dan is number 1 in the class of 2003 and will be delivering the valedictory address. Dan has exemplified himself both in school and out. He gladly represents the class of 2003. Dan Sikora.
Hello, Utica High School class of 2003. I hope that all of you are excited to be here. I know I am. I'm just completely overwhelmed by this. And now here I am in front of all of you, given the chance to speak my mind, impart my words of wisdom on you before we all move on. And everybody is looking at me. No pressure. Well, anyway, I was told to do some sort of crossroads speech. I get up here and tell you how great school has been and how great our futures will be. Yes, these past few years, I hope, have made fond memories for all of us that will last a lifetime. And yes, we are now moving on to bigger and better things, going out to leave our mark on the world. So we can look back at our past and look ahead to our future. However, this leaves out one simple but important thing: the present. We are graduating today. We have the all-night party to look forward to later today. We have all the time we need later to look at everything else, but for today, how about we just have some fun? I thought about all this and also recalled some inspiring words by author Oscar Wilde. He said, "Life is too important to be taken seriously." All this kept in mind, I decided that I would come up with some different, unique, creative way to, as I have been given the opportunity to do, leave my mark on high school. And so, in the spirit of fun, I decided that I shall now instead deliver the speech through song. No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry. Scared you for a moment there, though, didn't I? Anyway, if there's at least one thing that I hope my rambling right now can teach all of us, it's to do like Oscar Wilde implied: lighten up. We're done with high school, and as such, now is also the time to stop all our endless stressing and especially put to rest all that high school drama. So let me get this straight. Oh my gosh, your best friend and her boyfriend broke up a while ago and now they're back together. But you saw him talking to some other girl at a party last night, and she's not talking to him because he didn't call her after she left him 47 voicemail messages the night before. And we don't know what's going on, and oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. Fretting over every little thing that happens and every single mistake you make is going to get you absolutely nowhere. So learn to laugh at life. Laugh at yourself. I do it all the time, and look how well it's worked for me. Here I am making a fool of myself in front of hundreds of people, and it doesn't bother me one bit. So now to wrap things up, I'd just like to thank our teachers and counselors, along with Mr. Macheski, Mr. Kemp, and Mr. Hall, for all doing their best to prepare us for what lies ahead. I'd also like to thank our parents and families for always supporting us through the years. Most of all, though, I'd like to thank you, my classmates. Thank you for making the high school experience what it was. Thanks for the memories, and I wish the best of luck to all of you in the future. Congratulations.
Dr. Carol A. Klena was elected president of the Utica Community Schools Board of Education in 1995. She has been a member of the board since 1993 and is also a trustee for the Utica Community Schools Foundation for Educational Excellence. Dr. Klena is the assistant superintendent for student performance with the Oakland Schools, where she serves as administrator for instructional technology, data processing services, curriculum and school improvement consultant services, and media services. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics from Michigan State University, a Master of Arts degree in mathematics and secondary education from Oakland University, and a Doctorate of Education in Administrative and Organizational Studies from Wayne State University. Let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Carol A. Klena.
Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here to address the class of 2003 on behalf of the Board of Education. And Dan, I've got the crossroads speech right here. We've gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of many, many talented young adults that are with us on the floor of the palace. You've accomplished so much, and you're being awarded a diploma, and I'd like to point out that from our point of view, the requirements we have in Utica schools are some of the most demanding in the state of Michigan, so it is no small accomplishment that brings you here today. This commencement ceremony is also a milestone for our community and its commitment and obligation to educate the young people that are in our community. And it's easy to see that we take this very seriously because there are so many people that have joined us here today. Now, graduates, I want you to think about what you're feeling today. Perhaps it's hope for the future and a desire to get your life underway. You may feel that this is a new beginning and a chance to start again. You might also feel a little anxiety about the future. But we don't think you have much reason to be anxious because we know that you are very well prepared for the opportunities that lie ahead. What you need to consider is how you're going to use those opportunities. Or in other words, consider what path you will take. I'd like to share a story about a path that was taken a long time ago. The story is called The Calf's Path. One day through the primeval wood, a calf walked home, as good calves should, but made a trail all bent askew, a crooked trail, as all calves do. Since then, 300 years have fled, and I infer the calf is dead. But still, he left behind his trail, and thereby hangs my moral tale. The trail was taken up next day by a lone dog that passed that way, and then a wise bellwether sheep pursued the trail o'er hill and glade. Through those old woods a path was made. And many men wound in and out, and dodged and turned and bent about, and uttered words of righteous wrath, because 'twas such a crooked path. But still they followed, do not laugh, the first migrations of that calf, and through this winding woodway stalked, because he wobbled when he walked. This forest path became a lane that bent and turned again. This crooked lane became a road, where many a poor horse with his load toiled on beneath the burning sun, and traveled some 3 miles in one. Thus, a century and a half, they trod the footsteps of that calf. The years passed on in swiftness fleet, the road became a village street, and this before men were aware, a city's crowded thoroughfare. And soon the central street was this of a renowned metropolis. And men 2 centuries and a half trod in the footsteps of that calf. Each day 100,000 route followed this zigzag calf about, and o'er a crooked journey went the traffic of a continent. 100,000 men were led by one calf near 3 centuries dead. They followed still his crooked way and lost 100 years a day. For thus such reverence is lent to well-established precedent. A moral lesson this might teach, where I had ordained and called to preach, for men are prone to go it blind along the calf path of the mind. and work away from sun to sun to do what other men have done. They follow in the beaten track and out and in and forth and back, and still their devious course pursue to keep the path that others do. They keep the path in a sacred groove along which all their lives they move. But how wise the old wood gods laugh who saw the first primeval calf. Ah, the many things this tale might teach, but I am not ordained to preach. And so, the message to you is really simple, yet challenging. You must choose your path wisely. Don't always follow the obvious path just because it is there or because you see others on the path ahead of you. But at the same time, you must know when it is best to take the proven path. Your hard work, preparation, and education will be your guide. So choose your path wisely, class of 2003, for the path each of you undertakes will indeed leave its mark on the world. Now, by the power vested in me by the state of Michigan, and on behalf of the Utica Community Schools Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to present the Utica High School class of 2003 with their diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed with the ceremony.
These two girls are going to take the cards from us. All you have to do is hand it back. Joseph Luigi Vetterini.
Jolene Nicole Sparks.
Jessica Rose Chandler.
Catherine Michelle Gladys, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Deborah Linkovitz.
Kimberly Suzanne Huffnagel, magna cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth Tomlin. Where's Dan? We need Dan Sikora again.
Thank you. Daniel Henry Sikora, summa cum laude.
Amanda Jane Windsor, summa cum laude.
Jessica Jacqueline Ryan, summa cum laude.
Melissa Nicole Domzik, summa cum laude.
Nisha Bharat Sheth, summa cum laude.
Lydia Joy Nafsu, summa cum laude.
Sarah Josephine McCaskey, summa cum laude.
Christopher Wayne Bloodworth Jr., summa cum laude.
Cyprian Marinaw, summa cum laude.
Kevin Robert Severance II, summa cum laude.
Crystal Ray Marsh, summa cum laude.
Dennis Peter Doherty Jr., summa cum laude.
Thank you. Marilia Angeline Caprianides, summa cum laude.
Martin Manuel Abro.
Priscilla Lynn Adair.
David Allen Adamski.
Hannah Lisa Agaz, summa cum laude.
Abdul Mohammed Al Hamoud.
Adam Paul Alexander.
Alicia Marie Alexander.
Joseph William Amaratio.
Shanta Ambadi.
Hadil Sabah Anton.
Avis Antun.
Helen Christina Apostolakis.
Okay. Brian Frank Aragona.
Brad Thomas Arnold.
Brenda Anita Asmar.
Richard D. Bagdez.
Deanna Bahi.
Tony Mike Bowery.
Stephanie Nicole Baker.
Alexander Barron.
Siobhan Rose Bashar.
Christopher Tarek Bata.
Crystal Tarek Bata.
Adam Michael Beatty.
Aaron Miles Benitez.
Mark Richard Benton.
Jacqueline Danielle Bernard.
Dana Marie Biondo.
Chelsea Rose Bisbee.
Kristen Mary Bisbee.
Bethany Joan Blankenship.
Monica Blazewski.
Vanessa Monique Boatwright, cum laude.
Nina Teresa Bomarito.
Christine Rose Bongiorno.
Anthony Michael Bono.
Nadia Magdalena Barboni.
Tanya Catherine Borboni, magna cum laude.
Amanda Gail Bortnam, magna cum laude.
Fadi Amir Botros Zaya.
Alicia Ellen Bradley.
Megan Marie Brandenburg.
Chelsea Marie Brantley.
Maria Francesca Branchevsky.
Christina Renee Brown.
Melanie Jane Brown.
Ryan Matthew Buck, cum laude.
Ryan Jacob Buffa.
Matthew Lewis Burke.
Marcin Byra.
Sean. Thank you. Jarrett Sean Bird.
Amanda Marie Calabrese.
Caitlin Ann Cardinal, cum laude.
Jenna Nicole Carlesso.
Andrew Mark Caruso.
Hillary Ann Cascaselli, magna cum laude.
Evan Vaughn Setlinski.
Harkarat Chawla.
Stephanie Charlene Cherney.
Kristen Marie Chess.
Beata Krobeck, magna cum laude.
Heather Ann Charkowski.
Aubrey Therese Siglo.
Courtney Lynn Clark, cum laude.
Joy Noel Clark.
Joseph P. Colando.
Erin Marie Collins.
Michael C. Collins, cum laude.
Jordan Marie Caluzzi.
Corey Cordell Conrad.
Mallory Cope, magna cum laude.
Heather Jane Kraft.
John James Kramer IV.
John Walter Crank Jr.
Allison Marie Cruz.
Adam Taylor Crinson.
Francesco Severio Cucchiara.
Denisa Chupi, summa cum laude.
Eric Matthew Curlett.
Anthony Dominic Cuzenza.
Brandon M. Cusmano.
Joseph Charles Cusmano.
Lauren Marie Cusmano.
Russell Anthony Cutino Jr.
Joshua Mark Ciccone, cum laude.
Ryan Hikmat Dabish.
Nicholas Carlo Daniele.
Lauren Lee Darmanin, magna cum laude.
Stephen Richard Dason, Stephen Richard Dason, cum laude.
Mary Jane Zamora Davy.
Jenna Marie David.
Katie Irene Davis.
Catherine Lynn Dean, cum laude.
Victor DeVukai.
Kyle Edward Dehano, magna cum laude.
Justin Matthew Deichelbohr.
Marvin M. Denna.
Melissa Ann Durmeyer, cum laude.
Christina Marie Dixon, cum laude.
Michael Robert Dildine.
Evan Richard DiMaggio, magna cum laude.
Jessica Joanne DiMaggio.
Joshua Michael Shermer Dingman.
Timothy John Dolan Jr., summa cum laude.
Justin Paul Dolphus, magna cum laude.
Miranda Leigh Doran, magna cum laude.
Danielle Lynn Dowen.
Gabriel Dragos, magna cum laude.
Joseph Allen Duff.
Jonathan Ross Durham.
Agatha W. Dushinska.
Matthew Roman Dysarzik.
Robert Allen Dyson.
Deanna Dziak.
Siobhan Arkin Elia.
Randall Christopher Ellison.
Anna Christine Elston.
Laura Marie Fair, magna cum laude.
Renee Colette Faree.
Anthony Raymond Fiorelli.
Travis F. Flat.
Marvin Frederick Floor.
Sarah Joanne Forbes.
Jamie Lynn Forthoffer.
Heather Ray Fortier, cum laude.
Lawrence Allen Fortin.
Brian Joseph Fox.
Lisa Marie Franzoni, cum laude.
Carrie Elizabeth Freer, cum laude.
Melissa Lynn Freer.
Lauren Amanda Galatska, magna cum laude.
Matthew Adrian Galaska.
Stephanie Marie Gali.
Melind S. Gandhi, magna cum laude.
Lydia Rita Garmo.
Philip Salvatore Garofalo.
David Naffy Gady.
Kristen Gavrilovsky.
Nicole Lynn Georges.
Stephanie Mary Gerbino.
Okay. Shannon Marie Gillis.
Maria de Los Angeles Gonzalez.
Heather Lynn Goodman.
Jennifer Marie Goulet.
Dina Marie Granger.
Rachel Elizabeth Grapentine.
Allison Nicole Gross, magna cum laude.
Christina Elizabeth Groth, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Suzanne Gudek.
Sarah Ann Gazzardo.
Amy Rose Haas.
Thank you. Jennifer Rose Habner.
Ashley Lynn Hambley.
Rebecca Marie Hamilton.
Brian Lawson Hannah, cum laude.
Tara Rose Hans, cum laude.
Ryan Daniel Harbor.
Daniel James Hartman.
Hasala. Besmira Hasala, cum laude.
Christopher Robert Herring.
Kristen Renee Herrick, cum laude.
Stephanie Lynn Hill.
Sandra Sonia Hindle, magna cum laude.
Genevieve Elena Hinckley, magna cum laude.
Charlene Diane Hermes.
Nicholas Joseph Hirth.
Thomas Daniel Hodge.
Todd Jeffrey Hoffman.
Jason Lee Hoffman.
Michael Stephen Hoff.
Stephen Paul Huber, magna cum laude.
Heather Ann Hudak.
Autumn Marie Linda Hunt, cum laude.
Jamie Lynn Hunter, cum laude.
Jeffrey Warren Huskins.
Sophia Ivezai.
Jeremy Paul Jaskolski.
Christopher Anthony Jenkins.
Michelle Teresa Johnson.
Bobby Jordanowski. Cum laude.
Leon Yunchai.
Lula Junkai, cum laude.
Brian Andrew Kaminsky, magna cum laude.
Conrad S. Kapusta.
Bradley Evan Karwowski.
Janelle Lynn Kaufman.
Fadi Farouk Kanea.
Tara Marie Kennedy.
Patrick Michael Kenny.
Kristen Unju Kilgore.
Stephen Richard Kinney.
Rachel Lynn King, summa cum laude.
Luke Frederick Kobler.
My turn? Heather May Kohler.
Amber Kristen Krantz.
Darko Kirstic.
Sua Ku, magna cum laude.
Lawrence Bruno Kujawski III.
Sasha Kuyanin.
Joseph Paul Kundrick. Congratulations, Joe.
Andrew Michael Kerpis.
Corsair. Brandon Ronald LaCourciere.
Rana Samir Layam.
Say your name. Brian William Laity.
Candace Marie Lambert.
Michael James Landit, summa cum laude.
Brian Christopher Larson.
Ashley M. Larson.
I say it all wrong. Tamitha Faith Lazeco.
Nicole Marie LeBeau.
Christopher John Lorenz.
Jessica Danielle Liptom.
Okay, come on. Kajena Annalise. Your sister didn't know how to pronounce her name.
Victoria Lugerai.
Michael John Magic.
Justin Michael Majewski.
Muthina Adam McLeod, magna cum laude.
Jaspreet Malhotra, cum laude.
Michael Philip Maloles.
Mamu. Jennifer Mamu.
Laura Ann Mancuso.
Arvin Joseph Manny.
Danielle Lang Manareke.
Hassan Mansour.
Michael Wadi Mansour.
Jessica Marie Manzella.
Vincenzo Marchese.
Marinkovic. Nicholas D. Marinkovic.
Ronald Shane Marlowe.
Jennifer Lynn Matthew, magna cum laude.
Artana Matia.
Lance Hunter Mattison.
Kelly Therese Mazenga.
Danielle Marie McCarthy.
Megan Rose McCullister.
Laura Ann Macoulier. I'm sorry.
David Allen McGregor.
Ross Charles McKinney.
Jason William McNamara.
Rebecca Kathleen McNulty, cum laude.
Crystal Lee Measle.
Christina Marie Meeks.
Hirsch Hamang Mehta, cum laude.
Megan May McCoskey.
Maria Tranquila Mili, magna cum laude.
Scott Christopher Meyer.
Paul Masakai.
Patrick Joseph Michalski.
Catherine Helen Mihai.
Samantha Josephine Militello.
Andrew Robert Miller.
Jessica Aaron Miller.
Joel Daniel Miller.
Mark Stephen Mills, cum laude.
Matthew Ryan Mish.
Joseph Bruce Moody.
Lindsay Nicole Milner.
Jonathan Salem Moshi.
Angela Sam Maroki.
Rovena Muchka.
Dan Montanu.
Colleen Marie Murphy.
Aaron James Musson.
Daniel Shandell Music.
Christopher Matthew Nayert, magna cum laude.
Audrey Annette Nardoni, cum laude.
Is that Raquel? Jessica
Nguyen.
Raquel Newman.
Peter Martin Nguyen.
Joseph Nicola.
Stephen Albert Novak.
Lisa Nikolovic.
Blake Isaac Okenka, cum laude.
Justin Martin O'Leary.
Emily Jane Olson.
Kristen Marie Onifer, cum laude.
Amanda Spree Araha.
Is that Marino Ilia Oraha.
Nicole Renee Otto, magna cum laude.
Mark Michael Pager.
Thank you. Matthew Philip Pilarcio.
Melvin Eric Parker.
Carissa Lynn Pacino, cum laude.
You only want Rashika. Okay. Rushika Patel.
Sapna B. Patel.
Vishali Patel.
Melissa Ann Petco, magna cum laude.
Joshua Garrett Peters, cum laude.
Christopher Petrovsky.
Andrew David Pickett, cum laude.
Stacy Lynn Pyhowski, magna cum laude.
Kathleen Elizabeth Plague, cum laude.
Jonathan Martin Posisk.
Landon Travis Polly.
Nathaniel Mark Poole.
Still wanted you to sing. Benjamin Carl Pooley.
Porras. Francisco Javier Porras.
Katie Antoinette Pradzik.
Jacqueline Nicole Primavera.
Kelly Lynn Pruitt.
Vincenzo Pugliares.
Kristen Marie Radasta.
Jeremy Christopher Randolph.
Sarah Elizabeth Ratliff.
Derek Ryan Raymond.
Brandon Scott Reinhold. Is your sister here? Good.
Kenneth James Richards.
Josephine Nicole Richardson, cum laude.
Sonia Ristova, cum laude.
Matthew Allen Robidoux.
Renee Rosinski. Lisa Renee Rosinski.
Adam Christopher Ross.
Kelly Joanne Ross.
Richard Arlen Rush.
Adam L. Russell.
Michelle Renee Russell.
Gabriel Richard Rybicki.
Tara Yvonne Reiniak.
Ido J. Saltarelli.
Bradley Gerald Sangster.
Surhauer. Hillary Ann Surhauer.
Deanna Rose Sorosi, cum laude.
Megan Christine Sova, magna cum laude.
Jeffrey Joseph Shemansky.
Ashley Elizabeth Schmid.
Kristen Erica Schurig.
Amanda Joy Sislowitz.
Christina Rose Sipe.
Valentin Salamaj.
Angela Ann Seto.
Samantha Noel Schultz.
Mohammed Salman Siddiqui, magna cum laude.
Joanna Natalie Silva.
Taran Singh, that's it. Taran Singh, magna cum laude.
Rita Fami Sito, cum laude.
Ryan Christopher Skidmore.
Wade Charles Slivick.
Jana K. Smith.
Pamela Colleen Smith.
Jenna Marie Soriano.
Michael Dean Sova. Michael Dean Sova.
Lindsay Marie Spiels, magna cum laude.
Jessica Lee Stengel.
Jessica Elizabeth Stewart.
Jenna Michelle Stockmall.
Joshua David Stores.
Joshua Aaron Stotts, cum laude.
Sarah Jane Stroop, summa cum laude.
Kimberly Renee Sutter.
Jarrett Stephen Sutton.
David Martin Sawinski.
Faris Ahmed Syed, cum laude.
Jennifer Nicole Siluk.
Sophie Thomas, summa cum laude.
Vicky Essam Thomas.
Lance Miguel Thomason.
Sonia Lynn Thompson.
Andrea Marie Thorson.
Gabriella Amanda Kachik.
Dwi Din Tron, magna cum laude.
Tron. Tony Thean Tron.
Christopher Charles Turner, magna cum laude.
Lindsay Nicole Van de Winkle.
Brian David Van Fletteren.
Gina Marie Vicari.
Holly Christine Volante.
Erica Nicole Wagner. Erica Nicole Wagner.
Ryan Gary Woolman.
Sarah Elizabeth Walsh.
Amanda Mary Warren.
Kyle James Watroba.
Christopher Michael Wagaman.
Monica Wawer.
Andrew George Webb.
Allison Lindsay Weeks, cum laude.
Kelly Ann Wheeler.
Jason Brandon Weiss.
Deanna Therese Wiegand.
David J. Weesickle.
Eric Matthew Wilk.
Christopher Ryan Willis.
Sheena Marie Wilson.
Camille Wolin, cum laude.
Curtis Allen Wolf.
Philip Lafayette Woodson.
Christopher Ryan Woody.
Terry Ray Wright, Jr.
Jenna Rita Yono.
Christopher John Yusuf.
Laura Yusuf.
Sandy Hannah Yusuf.
Dominic Robert Zawada.
Amanda Rose Zelinsky, summa cum laude.
Angelo Isam Zurab.
Zuzka. Michael Brian Zuzka. Okay. Ta-da.
Stand. Beautiful. I'll sit down and move out of your way. How about that? This is the only problem. Yeah, because of the long reception line. But it's nice. It's nice. It spreads everybody out. Gives everybody a chance to say their goodbyes. So far, so good, buddy. You ready to bring the house down? Nervous when you're at Carnegie Hall doing it. That's when you be nervous. This is a thing. I have no doubt you will be someday. Last row sits. You know what? I think the teachers might just, I don't know if the teachers are going to make their way back to their seats or what. Okay. So he knows the cue. okay, I gotta go back and sit down. You know what? Okay, go for it.
This is the moment. This is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now. Today, this is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final taste. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned a second best. I won't look down, oh, I must not fall. Moment for moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, oh damn all the odds. This day or never, I'll stand forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Of them all.
Well, that was wonderful. I'm not going to be singing for you, though. Fellow graduates, I would like to share a compilation of poetry for you this evening to sum up our life. My purpose is to awaken each morning with a smile brightening my face, to greet the day with reverence for opportunities it contains, to approach my work with a clean mind, to hold ever before me, even in the doing of little things, the ultimate purpose towards which I am working. To meet men and women with laughter on my lips and love in my heart. To be gentle, kind, and courteous through all the hours. To approach the night with weariness that ever woos sleep and the joy that comes from work well done. This is how I desire to waste wisely my days. There are loyal hearts, there are spirits brave, there are souls that are pure and true. Then give to the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you. Give love, and love to your life will flow, a strength in your utmost need. Have faith, and a score of hearts will show their faith in your word and deed. Give truth, and your gift will be paid in kind, and honor will honor meet, and a smile that is sweet will surely find a smile that is just as sweet. Give sorrow and pity to those who mourn. You will gather in flowers again, the scattered seeds of your thoughts outborne, through the sowing seem but vain. For life is a mirror of king and slave, 'tis just what we are and do. Then give to the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you. May the best come for the class of 2003.
Class of 2003. Currently, your tassel sits at the right hand of your cap, poised to signify your movement through Utica High. Take your tassel in your right hand, signifying your sophomore year. You came in as the largest class in recent memory at Utica High, numbering 501. It is said, to whom much is given, much is expected. You began as sophomores with great expectations, and you have not disappointed. Move your tassel to the center, signifying your movement to junior year. Just weeks into your junior year, we were shaken to the core with the tragedy of September 11th. You remained strong, showed your patriotism, and what's more important, your acceptance and compassion to every student at Utica High, setting a standard that remains today. Finally, move your tassel to the left side of your cap, signifying your movement to senior year. I've called you leaders all year. You forged a path, set the standard, and exceeded our expectations. You have been a light unto the path of those who will follow. For you and for that, you will be missed. Remove your hand, exemplary graduates of Utica High School, class 2003.